Sorry. So, good afternoon, everyone. Myself Priya Rathod, and today my presentation topic is the unreal city, urban isolation, and psychological alienation in the Westland and contemporary metropolises. These are my academic details and presentation details. This is table of contents. So my research question is that how does Eliot's construction of the city as an unreal space of psychic fragmentation in the Westland illuminate the structural conditions of urban alienation in the contemporary metropolises? In the Westland, T.S. Eliot constructs the modern city as a space of psychological and spiritual disintegration where urban life produces anonymity, fragmentation, and emotional isolation through images of anonymous crowds, deathly urban landscape, and formality fragmented poetic structures. The poem portrays the metropolises as a site where individual identity dissolves within the mass. Eliot presents the city not merely as a physical environment but as a psychogeographical landscape reflecting the inner collapse of modern consciousness. Consequently, the poem diagnoses the alienating conditions of metropolitan life in a way that extend beyond its historical context, suggesting that the unreal city remains recurring structural features of modern urban experience. So, the introduction in the Westland, Eliot develops a modernist representation of the city as a landscape of cultural collapse. London appears as a unreal city reflecting the disillusionment of post-World War I society. The poem's fragmented structures mirrors the psychological confusion of metropolitan life, where individuals experience alienation despite living within the crowded urban environments. Close reading: Urban alienation and cultural fragmentation in the Westland. A close reading reveals how Eliot represents urban alienation. The crowd crossing London Bridge resembles the souls in Dante's underworld, symbolizing spiritual emptiness. Domestic scenes in a game of chess shows how emotional anxiety, while the polluted the river Thames in the fire sermon reflects a cultural decay. And these images together depict modern urban life as a fragmented and spiritually exhausted. This table represents this table compares Eliot's London with the contemporary global metropolises. Both reveal conditions of anonymity, fragmentation, and psychological isolation. While Eliot's commuters move mechanically across the London Bridge, modern city dwellers often remain absorbed in digital technologies. Despite technological change, the core experience of urban alienation described by Eliot remains highly relevant today. The city as a projective psychological landscape. Eliot transforms the city into a psychological landscape where urban space reflects the inner emotional states. Images such as the brown fog of a winter symbolizes spiritual exhaustion. The figures of terraces represent the detached observer of urban life, suggesting that the modern individuals often become spectators of their own alienated existence within the metropolises. The alienated crowd and the dissolution of selfhood. The crowd in Burial of the Dead represent the poem most powerful image of metropolitan alienation. Eliot here describes the commuters crossing London Bridge like the souls in Dante's underworld. These imageries suggest that urban life produces anonymity and depersonalization, where individuals lose their identity and the vast impersonal mass of the modern city. temporal continuity across the modern metropolises. Eliot's diagnosis of alienation is not limited to historical context of 1922. Instead, it reflects a structural condition of modern urban life, industrial organization, and economic competition. And metropolitan density continue to produce fragmentation and social disconnection. Therefore, the poem's insight remain relevant for understanding contemporary metropolitan experiences. The core concept, the unreal city and its mechanism. The unreal city represents here metropolises that appear active and vibrant but lacks genuine spiritual meaning. Human interactions become mechanical and routine. As shown is the scene like the typist episode, the poems fragmented from the itself mirrors the sensory overload and disorientation of modern urban life where meaning becomes increasingly difficult to sustain. Ideological challenges to Eliot's urban critique. Eliot's urban vision has been critically debated. Some scholars argue that the poems reflect cultural elitism because its complex references assume an educated reader. From this perspective, Eliot observes the urban crowd from a distance rather than representing the full diversity of metropolitan experience, raising questions about the universality of his critique. Critical limits of Eliot's urban visions. The poems also has some critical limitations. It largely excludes working class communities, immigrant population, and colonial perspective that shapes London's urban life. In addition, female figures often appears as an objective of anxiety rather than active subjects of experience. These limitations define the boundaries of Eliot's metropolitan vision. Structural mechanism of the unreal city. Urban alienation emerges through the several structural processes. Modern cities prioritize economic production and efficiency, producing anonymity within the crowded space. Continuous urban stimuli lead to psychological fragmentation, while social interaction become increasingly mechanical. These conditions cultivate in spiritual isolation, which Eliot symbolically represent through the concept of the unreal city. Here, hypothesis justified the whole presentation. Here, the analysis confirms that urban space and psychological fragmentation and are closely connected in the Westland. Anonymous crowd, fragmented poetic structure, and mechanized urban life all contribute to alienation. Although Eliot's perspective has a certain limitation, his poem still provides a powerful framework for understanding the psychological consequences of modern urban life. To conclude, we can say that the Westland by T.S. Eliot remains a foundational modernist text for interpreting urban modernity. Eliot's fragmented poetic structure captures the disorientation and loneliness of metropolitan life. Despite its cultural limitations, the concept of the unreal city continues to illuminate contemporary conditions of fragmentation and loss of meaning, as well as the weakened human connection. These are my learning outcomes. These are the references, and thank you. If anyone has any question, they are free to ask.
Eliot's representation of the modern city.
So at this point, globalization has transformed cities into multicultural and interconnected spaces, while Eliot portrays largely homogeneous metropolitan culture. Contemporary cities contain diverse identities and experience, suggesting this suggests that urban alienation must be understood through the social, cultural, as well as global perspectives.
So my question to you is that uh, could the could the mental health crisis in modern cities be understood through Eliot's concept of urban fragmentation?
So for this question, I say that many psychologists link urban life with rising levels of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. Eliot's fragmented poetic structure anticipates this psychological condition by representing consciousness as a disjointed. Poem therefore provides an clear picture of the mental health pressures of contemporary modern existence. Thank you.